So here we are back in, what is it? Is it part 31? It's part 31. Okay, so I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct myself if I'm wrong. But anyways, in this part, I'm planning on, I didn't do anything off screen, I don't believe. Other than, I did go to my local mart, my Celadon City Mart, and purchase a Pokédoll, which I will... Hi, do you like Pokemon? No, I just asked you. Huh, you're strange. Quit mimicking, but that's my favorite hobby. Oh wow, a Pokédoll. For me? Thank you. You can have this then. TM31 is Mimic. That contains my favorite, Mimic. Use it on a good Pokemon. Hi, thanks for TM31. Pardon? Is it fun to mimic my every move? You bet it's a scam? I didn't really read her, because she just says useless information, essentially. So that clears up all of the items here in Saffron City. And I did get the nugget. Good, and that's just a doll up there, so we're not going to have to worry about that. We got all the items at Silph, so we can finally move on to what we've all been waiting for. And I'm going to go sell those couple items if I have time after this gym. But I'm going to go face the Saffron City gym finally. And I know, what am I doing? And I know you guys have been waiting for this forever. We're going to face Sabrina. Probably my least favorite gym, just based on the layout and the type of Pokemon I'm facing. But, you know, you gotta get through it. So this will be our fifth gym badge. So we'll be over halfway there once we take her down. And obviously Red will be ahead of us. Already have one. And I don't know... Just like I didn't know in Silph, I don't know where these warp towers are leading me, okay? So don't judge me. Sabrina is young, but she is also our leader. You won't reach her easily. Well, I'm glad you have confidence in yourself, but, I mean, it's just like irrational confidence. So he's got some floating Pokeballs away, around him. And we're not going to be type matched here, but who cares? I'm just going to use my takedown. See how much that does in Slowpoke. It does about as much as it does Slowpoke on me. And this takedown will get rid of Slowpoke. And even though I'm not going to be type effective throughout this gym, I just want to get Ninetales as high leveled up as I possibly can. That's just the way I operate, and I should be higher level than most of these Pokemon, so I'll be able to handle them. And even with a couple of Sabrina's Pokemon, I should be able, if I still have Ninetales out, be able to take them out, especially with Jolteon as well. But once again, apart from these Pokemon, apart from your Slowbros and your Slowpokes who are have good defense and also are Psychic type Pokemon, your special type moves will not be as effective because of the high special defense of many of the Pokemon here in this gym. Rather, the defensive Pokemon and the Pokemon with high attack will dominate against the Pokemon you'll be facing here because they have weak defense. I lost my concentration. There used to be 2 Pokemon gyms in Saffron. The Fighting Dojo next door lost its gym status when we went and creamed them, which would make sense considering your I thought I wanted the tile just came from your type effective against those guys. You and our Pokemon shall fight. Oh no, another medium. Yes, another medium level Pokemon trainer as well. I mean, you guys are a joke. So obviously takedown's not going to work for me this time around, so I'm going to have to use Flamethrower, good old Flamethrower, and I can't wait to get my Fire Blast, my hands on the Fire Blast, that is. I can wait to get Psywave, because I don't really think any of my Pokemon can learn that move, and I'm not a fan of that move. Anyways, that is the TM that you will be getting from Sabrina. And it's, wow, I'm taking on 2 Ghastlies in a row. I was not really expecting that. And let's see, yes, as expected, she would come out with a Haunter and a terrible sprite. Not a fan of this sprite, but not a fan of a lot of the sprites in first generation. Thank goodness this guy didn't put me to sleep. Would have had none of it. Dream eating me, not a fan. Ninetales needs her beauty sleep. She can't be getting her dreams eaten. So Ninetales up to level 44. I lost after all. I knew this was going to take place. Okay, so just faced him and her. And I'm back where I started. Oh, I was afraid of that. And we'll face this man. You know the power alone isn't enough. that power alone isn't enough. I kind of do. I mean, sorry to burst your bubble, your floating Pokeballs, but kind of is. I mean, you got a mime coming at me. No wonder you think that power is not enough, because you don't have one lick of it. You're trying to rationalize for yourself. I don't like when you do that. Even though I'm hitting myself with a lot of recoil here, whatever exactly recoil is. I guess it's just, I know what recoil is, but you never hear it like, oh, I hit myself with recoil. And obviously we're a ways away until getting up to level 45, but that's alright. And I'm kind of expecting this takedown to get rid of this Kadabra. Wow. There we go. Beautiful. So I'm going to have to pull out a Hyper Potion or whatnot. Got plenty of money, too, so I can afford that. I don't believe this. And I'm not as stingy in Pokemon games, apparently, as I am in, like, RTS games. But there's a reason for that. So, obviously, Jolteon's still in the back burner, only level 42. We'll be getting up to Jolteon. Don't worry for you Jolteon fans out there. If there are any of you, that is. Pokemon take on the appearance of their trainers. Your Pokemon must be tough, then. It's kind of questionable. I mean, Ninetales, I don't envision or see as being a tough Pokemon. I don't know about you guys. This is my perception of Ninetales. And what am I doing? Falling asleep here? Ha ha ha. Alright. Freaking bring out Jolteon, why don't I? Even though that's not going to be any better if you hit no Psy. My worst nightmare. Ha. I am just full of the puns today, or the appropriate comments. Jeez. And any of you, I just want to give out a couple item shoutouts out there in case you guys are interested. I'm looking to sell a couple Game Boy Advance games, namely a Sonic Advance. So if any of you guys want a Sonic Advance or a Pokemon Blue, I have an extra Pokemon Blue, I can sell those together. And I have a Backyard Baseball, Backyard Basketball, and a Backyard Football Game Boy Advance game out there to be purchased as well. So if you're interested in any of those games, just hit me up on YouTube and we'll work out an arrangement that I can ship it off to you. I preferably would want to ship in the United States. I'm not looking to go international at this. Just if you're in the United States and you're interested in any of those games, just chip in if you want. Okay, so this is taking way too long. I want to see Sabrina. I want to see some bent spoons here. I don't want to see some toothpicks for fingers or like spider legs for fingers. Alright, so at last, Jolteon wakes up and probably dies now. Oh, how ironic. Alright, so I'm going to go just to Boulder right now because I can't deal with another sleeping Pokemon. And I'm going to use Earthquake. Before I get confused, Meatball, having slow moving parts, gets confused before we know it. And Nightshade, that's a verb. And please hit. I need you to hit here, Earthquake. And this is like pulling teeth, but I ain't got no teeth to pull because Haunter is toothless. Well, that takes care of your dental insurance. You don't have to worry about dental insurance or going to the dentist. So that's two things off its plate. And finally, one Pokemon took longer than like the last 6. So how did she know it? So I need to take care of some things, excuse me, including an Awakening. Even though Awakening is kind of a useless item unless you're very impatient, and I'm impatient right now. And I'm going to revive Jolteon, give it a little jolt. Pawnee. And I'm going to use a Melonade to give it a little bit more HP. One of the most efficient healers in Pokemon universe. So head over here and close tiles, and face another medium. Medium is Sabrina is younger than I, but I respect her. Well, good. We don't have some ageism going on here in the Saffron City Gym because I wouldn't like to see that. Because I'm a kid, and every freaking place, every step I take, I get told that, and I don't want to hear it. So I'm finally in a safe haven from receiving derision. I'm not going to use takedown to make that mistake. Derision from my elders, who seem to be everybody, and not very few and far between, but plentiful and not very far between. So here's another haunter. Haunting my dreams. And I'm haunting your dreams. Oh, I burned a ghost. Inconceivable, not feasible, but I'll take it. And I'm going to prolong that burn, continue that burn. Ember it up, and haunter's gone. So we're halfway through this video now, and about halfway through this gym, I would say. Not good enough. So I'm just going to do some tile warping every which way. Try to figure out where I haven't been, where I need to go. Things of that nature. And I believe I haven't faced you. Maybe I have faced you. So the upper tiles are the ones I've not run into yet. Does our unseen power scare you? I mean, I don't see it, so I ain't believing it. Doesn't scare me one iota. Sorry, man. So here comes Kadabra, and probably a weaker, yes, as I expected, weaker weaker leveled Pokemon, lower leveled Pokemon, considering he has 5 Pokemon in his arsenal, which is quite a few. And I'm just going to be recalling myself quite a bit right now. 4 Pokemon, okay, that's understandable. And I'm not going to recoil against Slowpoke, a little bit higher defense. I'm just going to use this flamethrower and an Ember. Take this guy down. Confusion, as long as it doesn't confuse me. I'll cross my fingers, thank you. And burn in the teeth. He's almost toothless as well, so just not a fan of the teeth here in Saffron City Gym. Mr. Mime probably has teeth, I would assume. But in the anime, I don't really know many people. I haven't seen too many teeth, to say the least. So flamethrower, you ain't blocking it with your mime skills. Don't make any invisible glass walls against me. That won't work. And Ninetales, surprisingly, is up to level 45. So I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to bring out Kadabra, which unfortunately is not equipped with Pin Missile, even though I'd like it to be equipped with Pin Missile. Does have Double Kick, but that would not be very smart to use, so I'm just going to use a Thunderbolt right now. You know, it's kind of an iffy moveset against these Psychic-type Pokemon, and especially with, well, it has pretty high special, so it'll be able to fend off some of the Psychic-type attacks, but I would like to have Pin Missile. Double Kick is not going to be too helpful against these Psychic-types. I never foresaw this. Darn tootin' you didn't. Alright, so I already came through that tile. I need to get to the upper middle. That's not where I want to go. Upper middle, please. I would appreciate it. I'll take the upper left. Saffron Pokemon Gym is famous for its psychics. You want to see Sabrina? I can tell. These people can tell everything. I give up. They see into my mind. They know my needs and wants. They give their Pokemon huge hermit shells. I don't like that. And crap! Perfect Pokemon to use Jolteon, and I missed the opportunity. But anyways, I'm just going to transfer this Jolteon out. You use Thunderbolt. How's that feel, Slowbro? Does your shell conduct it too? Even better. So Slowbro's down. And all we have left is the one upper middle trainer before Sabrina. That's right, I use telepathy to read your mind. Telepathy. Telepathy. Jeez, telepathy, excuse me. Me no speak in English. Alright, so I'm going to try to get over to there. Where is this? That's not where I want to be. And simple as that, go to the right one and moves you over. In a battle of equals, the one with the stronger will wins. If you wish to beat Sabrina, focus on winning. Oh, that's good advice, and I apparently already faced her. So I just gotta have to head down and somehow get to see Sabrina. Don't know how to get there. I will get there eventually. So bear with me here as I go ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, trying not to find ashes, trying to find Sabrina, the teenage witch girl. So none of those tiles are bringing me home. Try the far left. See if that gets me anywhere. Striking out. Not striking out no longer. Home run. As my microphone crashes into my chest. And let's see what she has to do. I had a vision of your arrival. I've had psychic power since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. So that's interesting. You're bending spoons, mistreating spoons, but you don't like to mistreat Pokemon. In my mind, spoons and Pokemon are in the same parallel. So, you're in the wrong there, my friend. So I'm going to use Thunderbolt. Sabrina. Sabrina has 4 pretty formidable Pokemon. Alakazam is her mainstay. So we're going to be, trudging through the Alakazam battle here, especially using this Jolteon. Obviously, I've already used my other Pokemon. My more tankish Pokemon, I would be okay. And here's Mr. Mime, so I'm just going to use a Thunderbolt, as I did against Kadabra. And I'm going to face a Venomoth, which is going to be good for me. Actually, I don't believe it is a flying type, though, which is unfortunate. And that is unfortunate, too, so you better hit. Boom! Way to go, Jolteon. Take it down, Mr. Mime, before Sabrina realizes it needs a Hyper Potion. So, using the Venomoth now, and this should be a pretty easy one. I'm not sure on its moveset. If it has Sleep Powder, I'm in trouble. Or any status changer, because I'm not tarrying with that. Psybeam, let's see if I can stomach the Psybeam. Money in the bank. I'm going to use a Hyper Potion now. Or a Lemonade. Limonade. And hopefully that will do me well enough for... Alright, can I handle poison? That'll do me enough for... not confused either, for Alakazam. And Alakazam will definitely beef me up to level 43 if this Venomoth didn't already do so. And thank you for being so generous. Alright, so Alakazam is here, and I'm going to not... Alright, I'm going to see how Thunderbolt does. I'm assuming it will do about half its damage. Oh my! Critical hit! And I'm going to use Quick Attack and hopefully sneak one in here. Yeah! My speed overtook your speed using the Quick Attack. That's why I snuck it in the final spot in my learn set. You're down, Sabrina. I'm shocked! Wow! Is this puns or what? Pun day. It's a punny day. I was throwing them out there. Sabrina's bringing them out. I'm shocked. Well, that is funny and ironic. Not psychic, electric. But a loss is a loss. I admit, I didn't work hard enough to win. You earned the Marshbadge. And how did she come up with Marsh after being a psychic gym leader and her upbringing? I don't really understand Marsh, the name that it is. The Marshbadge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your auras in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much. Wait, please take this TM with you. TM46, which we knew was Psywave. Uses powerful psychic waves to inflict damage. So we're done with her. We're done with this gym. And if I can get my way out of here, that'd be much appreciated. I don't really know where I'm going. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm just gonna try to use an escape rope. Don't want to bore you guys for too long. I'm gonna head into the Mart now, wherever the Mart is, and oh yeah, that's why my screen was flashing. My Jolteon was dying. So I'm gonna heal up Jolteon real quick so it doesn't faint on the way over to the Mart, and I'm gonna sell some of those items that I got in this video or in the previous video that I haven't taken care of quite yet. I believe I did take care of them though, before I move on to the next adventure, which is probably attaining one of the 2 Snorlaxes. And now is where it gets kind of interesting. You can decide where you want to go, what route you want to take to Fuchsia City. But I'll end up deciding on one before part 32. That is, if this is part 31, because it's been a couple days since I recorded Pokemon. So I believe the Mart is somewhere tucked away over here. Yes, it is. Kind of an inconvenient spot to be, I guess. We're going to use this side of the counter. Sell. And I'm going to get to 6 figures, hopefully. Maybe not, though. Probably not. So, Mimic. And, oh, it looks like I am. Unless Psywave is one of those cheap TMs thrown in there. Definitely not a cheap TM. And I'm up at 6 figures, so I'm going to check my items. Nothing else I need. Pretty skimpy, actually. And I will see you guys in part 32. So, thanks for watching part 31. We got our over halfway through our badge at 67.5 percentile. And I'll see you guys in part 32. Thanks for watching part 31.